You have plenty of questions for your baby's pediatrician, but there might be a few that you're afraid to ask. April's issue of American Baby Magazine has some secrets of the doctor's office, and to share some of them, we're joined now by Amy Gorin, Assistant Health and Nutrition Editor for American Baby. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good to have you here. All right, so let's run down these secrets, because I've always been curious about some of this stuff. I'm wondering, what about the day of the week that you schedule an appointment, because we all hate waiting around in the waiting room?
Avoid Mondays. That's going to be the day where all the kids who got sick over the weekend are going to be there, so there'd be a really long wait. So pick Tuesday through Friday and try and choose an appointment in the morning or right after lunch when the wait time is going to be the shortest.
Now, I understand it's okay for us to ask for extra time. How exactly do we go about doing that? Because especially new moms, they have a lot of questions that they might want to spend more time with the doctor.
So if you think that you're going to have a lot of questions, and you're anticipating that, or you're worried about a specific concern, say a developmental delay, then when you're making your appointment, schedule a consult, which lasts about 30 minutes versus the typical 10 minutes, and then the doctor will know that you're going to take up a little bit of extra time.
So they can block it out and they don't have to worry.
And there's usually nobody waiting after you, so you can relax a little bit.
Nice. All right, so if you don't like your doctor, and hopefully they're not like your uncle or something, can you switch, and will they be offended? What's the etiquette around all that?
You can absolutely switch. I know a lot of people are afraid of this, but of all the doctors that we talked to about this, they all said it was fine to switch, and they're not going to hold it against you. At the end of the day, they just want the patient to be happy.
When you arrive and you have to wait, unfortunately, it seems like these days it's longer and longer. Should you stick around the waiting room, or are there other options? I mean, I would love if it was a restaurant and they could give you a beeper or something like that.
I know, like at Fridays.
Yeah.
It seems that the worst part of the appointment isn't, being anxious about talking with the doctor. It's surviving the waiting room, and we usually spend about 20 minutes in the waiting room. So if you want to take your kids out into the hallway so you can get away from the germs, or if you peek in every 5 minutes or so, or give your cell phone number to the receptionist and ask her to call you, that's fine.
Okay, cool, and that keeps the kids entertained. What about your doctor writing prescriptions? A lot of parents say that they're worried that the prescriptions might be really expensive. What should you do with the doctor when you're there as far as
If you're worried that the doctor is going to write a prescription for something that costs $100, just bring it up when he's writing it. Say, can you consider my copay, or can you prescribe a generic instead? And when you get to the pharmacy, if you notice that your bill's really large, you can actually get the pharmacist to call the doctor's office and arrange something that's a little bit less expensive.
Okay. And then what happens if you get home and you say, I have another question, or your baby drew blood and you are waiting for lab results or something like that, and the doctor just doesn't call?
If you're waiting for a phone call from the doctor, answers to questions or test results, it's fine to call the doctor's office. Chances are there's a huge stack of papers of phone calls waiting to be made, and by calling, if you're at the bottom of the stack, it can just move you to the top.
Oh, okay. And so not to be bashful.
Yeah.
Because, you got to go after what you want.
Be assertive.
All right. Amy Gorin from American Baby. Amy, thanks.
Thank you.